We riding with each other, ain't no hiding this.
Tonight, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jenkins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Now it's Burrow. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. It's caught on the right side, Brown. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle to Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. It's caught by Brown. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Burrow's throw complete here to Waller. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got the connection left side to Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now back to throw. Incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end. And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Huntley. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. 7-7, our score after 1. Huntley's throw here on target to Hurst. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. To throw, Huntley. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Dobbins will take it in. Touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This is brought in by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Waters. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Working with a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Huntley to throw. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from a yard out as they have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
To throw on third down, Huntley.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it fourth down. So we're at
a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Williams, touchdown.
Point after here coming up. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow will find his tight end. That's Waller.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And this one is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Burrow on play action. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Huntley's throw taken in here by Patrick. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 2nd down, Williams. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, Huntley. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd down, Huntley. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone. So Frank Reich had it right as his guys win the challenge. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. That's going to be caught by Judy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Burrow will throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The busy night continues for Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. Huntley. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Black Knights continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. Dobbins running out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. A final shot now for Burrow. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
I'm alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky.